What's up, everybody? Battlefield 6 just dropped its brand new Battle Royale mode called RedSec. And it's way more complex than you think. So before you drop in and get wiped in the first minute, here's everything you need to know to actually win. I'm going to be going over everything with the unique class loadouts that you get, armor mechanics, how vehicles work in the game, the different kinds of guns, the chests, and everything that is included in your beginner's guide. So with that being said, let's jump right into this video. So first off, let's talk about the classes, because this is the first thing that you can choose once you are in the game. And Battle Royale is the only non-portal mode where it does have different loadouts than the regular Battlefield experience. Basically, your class comes with a class signature set, which is 2 gadgets, a signature weapon proficiency, and a signature trait. You also get a starting pistol, which you can choose, and a melee tool. Each class does get its default gadgets, signature weapon proficiency, and signature trait by default. The additional passive abilities, you will be earning them through the game as you progress, eliminate players, or complete contracts. And let's start off with the first one, with Assault. So this one gets the Assault ladder that we've seen in Battlefield 6. This one you can get to a higher vantage point. For the gadget 2, you get a high explosive launcher. The signature weapon is still the assault rifle, which what you get, the passive, is you faster draw times with the assault rifles and you fire sooner when exiting a sprint. The signature trait is called Mission Focus, where nearby squad mates get faster progress with objectives including arming and disarming MCOM explosives in Battle Royale. And as well, the respawn towers will capture quicker. The level 1 passive ability is Quick Plating, which armor replating is 33% faster. That's actually pretty cool because plating is really slow in this game. Level 2 passive ability is the Grenadier, which you get a high explosive launcher, carrying capacity increased to 5 rounds. Level 3 passive ability is the Cluster Munitions, so high explosive launcher explosions generate 5 fused submunitions. And the level 4 passive ability is Stockpile, which it says class gadget resupply rate increases by 10%, but if you die, this one does eliminate. Next up, we got your Engineer class. And this one does come as well with the Repair tool. This one you can obviously repair friendly enemies, friendly tanks, damage enemy tanks, and you can also with this one open the safe boxes that you see around the map, which is again only open by the Repair tool. Gadget 2, you get the aim guided launcher, but at first it is going to be an anti-vehicle launcher. So at first it's going to be a regular launcher that does not track. The signature weapon is going to be the SMG, and you get improved hip fire control when using SMGs. The signature trait is the Mechanized Infantry, so you take less explosive damage when near friendly vehicles and prevent them from being occupied by hostiles in the event that all vehicle crew exit. The level 1 passive ability is the Enhanced Targeting, so the launcher now does have aim guided. Level 2 passive ability is the Devastating Impact, so damaging enemy vehicles reduces their repair effectiveness for a short period of time. Level 3 passive ability, the aim guided launcher hits temporarily immobilized vehicles for a short period of time. And the level 4 passive ability, again, your class gadget resupply rate increases by 10%, and if you die, again, this one will reset. Next one, we got the support for the gadget 1. We've got also the supply bag. You can put this down and it will resupply both ammo and health regeneration. Just to be aware that compared to multiplayer, the ammunition regain on this one is going to be significantly slower than multiplayer. The gadget 2, you got a smoke grenade launcher. The signature weapon is the LMG, so you get faster transition to aim down sights and no sprint penalty while carrying LMGs. The signature trait is field sustainment, so distribute health packs to teammates when they directly interact with you. That's actually pretty interesting. Level 1 passive ability is the armor carrying capacity is increased, and the ammo carrying capacity for all types is also increased, so you can carry, this is the only way as of now to carry more armor plates. Level 2 passive ability is you can drag down soldiers faster and revive them quicker. Level 3 passive ability, smoke grenade launcher, speeds up revival for all classes and provides health regen after several seconds and slows down bleed out. That's also pretty crazy. Level 4 passive ability, again, class gadget resupply rate increased by 10%, and if you die, this one removes. Last but not least, we got the Recon class, and this one actually got some significant changes. So for the first one, you get your motion sensor. Again, once you place it down, it will detect only moving enemies also, and so if an enemy is also crouched or prone, this motion sensor will not detect it. So that's a way to counter it as well. For the gadget 2, you've got a Recon drone, and that's just a regular Recon drone that goes up, but I'll show you a little passive ability that this one gets, which turns it into something crazy. The signature weapon is the sniper rifle, and you get improved marksmanship skills, including reduced weapon sway, quicker rechambering, and better breath control. This is, again, the only way that you can focus on your weapon, that you can hold your breath. Again, the only way to do this is if you are running the Recon. You've got a signature trait as well, which is looking at hostiles while aiming down sights will spot them, marking their position in the world and in the minimap for all team members. The passive one ability, the Recon drone can now drop an explosive explosive payload. Yes, your drone, after the passive one, you hit R1, the shooting one, and it will drop a pretty decent sized bomb below it. Level 2 passive ability, you can spot enemies within a specific radius for several seconds after downing their squad mates. Level 3 passive ability, the recon drone can self-destruct for additional damage. And the level 4 passive ability, again, the class gadget resupply rate increased by 10%. Now let's talk about the custom weapons in the game. So there are specific ways that you can get the custom weapons. Number one is by getting the custom drops that appear in the game after a specific amount of time, or by completing missions. And the way, once you open these, that looks kind of like a nuke, you will be surprised that it's not your usual way to get classes. So if we take a look at our classes right here, the only weapons that you will be able to choose is whenever you hit on any one of these and go ahead and select the weapons, you will have favorite weapons. These are the same favorite weapon across all classes, and the weapons that you have favorited here, which are 8 weapons, these are the ones that you will be able to select to your loadout. So make sure you select them. And also, how do you select them? If you press triangle on this one, you'll unfavorite a weapon. And let's say we want to favorite this one, you just hit modify. Once you hit modify, then you can hit triangle to favorite this weapon, and that is how you add it to your custom weapon. Also, the way you drop in the game is kind of like Apex, where there will be a selected designated squad leader, and they are responsible for the first drop sequence. So whenever they press X, they will launch out of the plane, and wherever they go, you will follow. Again, you can also break away in PlayStation by holding X, and then you can go wherever you want. But again, something very important, you definitely want to stick with your squad on this one. So how do crates and scavenging, how does that work in the world, and what do they give you? Well, number one, you've got your common chest. There are all over the places, and these are green ammo boxes that contain weapons, ammo, gadgets, and throwables. And this is where you can also get the armor plates. Then you've got your rare chests, and these are black and red chests, and these contain better quality items. So these are going to be weapons that are a little bit more upgraded, and again, different kinds of ammo and gadgets. Sometimes they can contain these strike packages, which are the UAVs, artillery strikes, or smoke screen drops. And then the very rare, you've got the class chests. Now, these chests always grant loadout items that are specific to your class. So, but again, only depending on what loadout you selected. So again, if you are running recon, you'll get something of a sniper. And also, do be aware that some vehicles, like in the back of the vehicles, you can open them and they will contain items, and they are themed to the vehicles. So for example, an ambulance will most likely contain a defibrillator or supply pouches. There are also drops in the game, and these are rewarded after a mission. So again, when you choose a mission, some of them will give you it says advanced weapon crate, or some of them will give you like a UAV or something like that. If you choose the weapon crate, there will be a drop that will come with, again, higher quality weapons in there. And then you've got your locked vaults that I mentioned as well. And again, these are outside of the regular chests, and you can see them sometimes in the world. They're kind of big and rectangular looking, and when you get close to them, it will say that only the engineer can open them. Once you open them, you will get Intel XP, so your trait system will go up higher in XP, and again, it's for the whole team. And you'll also find things like RPGs and other things, again, related to that engineer. And besides you finding them in the locked vaults, the intel is, again, it's like a little suitcase with a question mark in them. And again, this one does give you extra XP as well throughout the game. And how do the weapons work? So you can find a bunch of different rarities around the game, and you can also upgrade them. So let me show you how that works. You got the common, which are the white ones. You got uncommon, which are green. You've got rare, which are blue. You've got advanced, which are purple. And the most extreme case is the orange. And again, as they keep progressing more so, they will have different attachments to them that are easier to control. And you can actually upgrade weapons. So when you open up crates, sometimes you will see there are weapon kits when you open a crate. So let's say you're a support, whatever you are. Sometimes you'll open it and you'll see a little weapon trait that says SMG weapon trait, or LMG, or sniper. Now, this doesn't mean that you'll change from the class. This just means that as you grab these weapon crates, if you have one of those, so if you grab an SMG weapon crate and you have an SMG on you, you will be able to upgrade your weapon. And how do you do it? Again, on PlayStation, you can just see it on the bottom left of your screen. You can see the little touchpad, and this is to open your inventory system. Once you open your inventory system, if you have the up arrows, that means you can upgrade your weapon. And you go in there, you hit X on your weapon, and you can upgrade it. And you get either two choices. One of them is usually either having more ammo capacity, and then the other one is either better recoil control. Just do be aware that sometimes these benefits also do come with trade-offs. And the maximum that you can get a weapon is up to purple. Again, the only way to find the orange weapon is in the game. You cannot get to orange just by upgrading. And how does ammo and armor work in the game? Well, the ammo weapon is actually divided by the weapon category rather than by the caliber. So for example, assault rifle would have assault rifle ammo, SMG ammo, LMG, and by so on and so forth. And how does armor work? Well, you get 2 plates in total that you can select, and you get 1 when you spawn in. Again, you can find these in the chests around the world. And the only way, again, to carry more armor plates is by being the support and leveling him up through the game. Now, what are these missions, right? They're kind of like the quests that you'd find in Warzone, but these ones are a little bit different. For this one, you don't actually have to go anywhere to pick up and start a mission. You just hold your map button, and then you will see the whole map. And on the right-hand side, you'll see the missions. And there are different kinds of missions and different kinds of rewards. As you guys can see, some of them will give you the airstrike package, some of them will give you the advanced weapon trait. What I do recommend is always grabbing the first one that gives you the advanced weapon crate. This one, again, will give you a drop that gives you cool weapons. And what I've noticed is that after completing that first mission, the next mission, once you're available to do, this one will give you the custom loadout. So as soon as you drop in the game, I do recommend start doing missions because, again, once you complete the first one, the second one, you'll be able to select the reward that gives you your custom loadout. And something very interesting is that some missions can appear as counter missions. So let's say somebody does a mission where they have to destroy a bomb. If a squad selects that mission and they're near your area and you just open up your missions menu, you can counter that mission. So you can fight against another squad for that mission, which again makes it pretty cool and pretty unique where you're both fighting against each other. So how does respawning work? Well, first you get a second chance. So let's say you're just playing the game and you die, you'll get a second chance. So you just pop back in a helicopter and drop right above your teammates. However, as well, throughout the game at the end, if you didn't use it, again, this will be completely deactivated. So it's in the earlier parts of the game. But also, if you never use it throughout the game, then you'll get extra XP. The other way to revive is by the respawn point. So there are these towers that you can see around the map. And if you are eliminated, one of your teammates can go start the activation tower and it will make a loud sound and everybody in the map can see that you're using that tower. But after that circle is complete, your teammates will come back alive. So everybody that's dead will come back alive. And also, whether you have 2 or 3 teammates alive, just remember, the more people you have within that circle, the faster it will also progress. And just some final tips of the circle. The circle is immediate death. Doesn't matter if you're in a tank, if you're in a vehicle, if you're on ground, whatever it is. If you touch that fire, you are dead. So I definitely recommend that you run as far as you can. And if you start getting near, you will get an indicator. I think that once you start getting within the 90-meter mark, it'll start telling you. And let me tell you, once you get to those final circles, you can definitely feel the heat. I mean, just the whole screen is red. You got fire everywhere. And it definitely creates for some really, really cool experiences. And ladies and gentlemen, that was the complete beginner's guide for the new Battlefield 6 Battle Royale. If you guys have anything else that I didn't cover in this video, then put it down below in the comment section so others can see. And likewise, if you have a question, put it down below in the comment section, and I will be absolutely happy to answer them. Thank you for tuning in. Peace out, and I'll see you all in the next one.